You all know what a chameleon is, don't you? It's one of those lizards that always changes color depending on what it's sitting next to or lying next to. Well, I'm going to demonstrate some cardboard chameleons, how they operate. Just say stop, sir. Stop. Good, right here. Is this a spot card?
Spot.
It is. Good, we'll use it. How about this one?
Face.
Face card. No, we won't use it. How about this one?
Face.
Face card. How about this one?
Spot.
Spot card. That's what we'll use. We'll put these away. We won't need any others. Allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce you to the infamous cardboard chameleons. 6 cards which now have all become tens of spades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The faces are the same, but look, the backs are different. 1, 2. Did you see that? The blue one accidentally brushed against these, giving them all blue backs, just like this. Let me show you that. We have a blue back here, and of course a blue back here. Watch the green one. Remember, these are all cardboard chameleons. The green one will cause the others to change, just like this, to become greenback tens of spades. 1 goes right here. We'll take the red one, do the same thing, and you guessed it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Hallelujah. We'll do it with the blue one. You'll never guess what's going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are blue-backed tens of spades. I'll do it one more time with a green one because I can. And you guessed it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 cards. The 4 of diamonds. Watch. These are cardboard chameleons and they immediately turn into, you guessed it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The faces are the same, but something tells me you're not too surprised to find that the backs are different. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. And look, now each card absorbs the respective color upon which it is reposing. We have 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 5, and 6. And yet if I just tap these will stay 4s, but these will go right back to 10s. Hey, here's a lesson in blackjack. How many like to play blackjack? Nobody? Oh, some of you do. Good. We're going to work with a deck of cards. I'm going to show you how to cheat at blackjack. What we try to do is get a blackjack. Let's see if we got it. Whoops! I don't know what that means. I think you're supposed to split deuces, aren't you? So we'll take the red deuce and just split it like this. That gives us 1, 2, 3. The black deuce, hallelujah. Now the ink is already starting to run. There it is. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's cut. Boom. 1, 2. That's 2 red jacks. We'll continue cutting. And I think I got the third one, hallelujah, the ace, jack of clubs. And the last one is right there. Let's work with these 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allow me to introduce you formally to the 4 jacks because after all, they are royalty. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. We're going to make 4 blackjack hands. 2 will have the 10s, and 2 will be comprising of 12. That is 2 aces each. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And over here we'll make 2 hands of double aces. Let's start. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 10, a second 10, and the third 10 and the fourth 10. I snap my fingers and you guessed it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 blackjacks. I sense that we're starting to warm up. I know what you're thinking though, that there is a better hand. What if we were playing 5 cards, 5-card poker? A 5-card poker. That's what a lot of people like to play nowadays. So let's dump 3 of these cards. 3 jacks are gone. That leaves us with a very, very potent poker hand of 1 ace, 2 ace, 3 ace, 4 aces, and the jack of clubs. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll snap my fingers, wave my hand in a suitably hokey manner, and you guessed it, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's ace, king, queen, jack, 10 for a royal in clubs. I'm going to show you a technique, a legitimate technique of cheating. No magic here. The most valuable card in blackjack is the ace. If one of your first 2 cards is an ace, you have a 52% edge, which means you'll win 76 out of 100 hands, assuming, of course, you know basic strategy. And I know most of you would never sit down to a game of blackjack without at least knowing basic strategy. Anyway, the cheat knows this. So he manages to control an ace. Never mind how he gets it. That's a different story. But I'm going to show you a bad hand in blackjack. A 15. This is the stuff from which Mercedes-Benzes are not born. Watch, we have a 15 here. The player takes this and just says, I win, 21. What he has done, of course, is called a muck move. In effect, he is starting off with 3 cards where everybody else has 2 cards. And what he's doing is he's getting the strongest 2-card combination out of the 3. Watch, the ace is the card that's going to be snuck in. He has a 15 here. What he's going to do is take the 5 out and use it for the next hand. Maybe when he gets a 6 and a 7, he'll throw out the 7, and then he'll have a 6 and a 5 for a double down hand. Anyway, this is what happens in slow motion. The 5 and the queen will go like this. The dealer thinks he's doing this, but in actuality he's doing this. He has 1 card sticking out. The other hand comes out with the ace in slow motion. He goes like this, and the other hand goes south. It's called a chop muck. So again, it's just like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, boom. And the hand goes like this. Now, as a practical matter, you usually need a crew to do this. Otherwise, you won't get much longevity out of this move. However, magicians have found another technique of doing this effect, and I'm happy to show you how you can do it too once you know the secret. Watch. We know that the ace is the most valuable card in the deck. So what I'm going to do is take it like this and fold it. By the way, don't do this at the table. They take a very dim view of this. I take the ace and cup it just like this in my palm, like this. This way nobody can see it. Now I wait till I get a bad hand, say a queen and a 5, and this is what I've got, just like this. This is the stuff from which fortunes are not made. Watch. My finger will represent my maximum bet of 6 green checks. It will go on top of the 15. The hand holding the ace goes underneath the table, and I won't take it out of your sight, but pretend it goes underneath the table, and I just fold a 3rd time and a 4th time, and it shoots up through the table, changes places with the 5, which goes down through that same hole, folds itself, and falls harmlessly on the floor. And what we now have is, you guessed it, a 5 on the floor, and over here we have the snapper for blackjack. This is immaculate connection. 2 red 5s and a king. Have you ever seen that trick where a magician has those big metal rings and he links them together into various configurations? I do that in my stage act, but for close-up I like to use cardboard donuts. The idea is to link the odd card, i.e. the king, onto the 2 red 5s. That's what the idea is. It does not mean I'll be successful. But I've been leading a good, clean life for the past 8 minutes. With a little bit of luck, I should be able to pull this off. I sure hope this works. Watch. We have 1, 2, 3. Watch the king go right onto those 2 5s. Bingo! And it's just like that. That's linked. Folks, that is not an optical illusion. Why would I lie to you? It's only a card trick. And eternity is a long time. There is a way to unlink these. Windmill power. We shall relink right before your eyes. Don't blink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Folks, I cannot unlink these magically the 2nd time. I must resort to brute force. But maybe you think I destroyed the evidence when I did that, so I'll take the 2 5s, blow on them gently, and you guessed it, we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, sturdy, solid cardboard donuts, each of which is now hopelessly and irrevocably repaired. 1, 2, 3, 2, and 1. And now one of my favorites, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, would you just say stop as I go through the deck like this?
Stop.
Stop? Would you please remember that card? Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Can you remember that card? I don't want to see it, but even if I see it, it's still a pretty good trick what you're about to see. I will give it a quick shuffle. There's an we'll just snap my fingers, and your card pops to the top. The Queen of Diamonds, was it? No? Okay. How about if we go 1, 2, 3, perhaps your card was the 6 of clubs? No. Was it a sexy card though? 6, 6, I'll tell you what. 9 of spades? All right, we'll have to use the ancient incantation. Here we go. Oh my gosh, oh my golly, look who's here, now ain't she a dolly. The Queen of Nubs, ladies and gentlemen, did you pick the Queen of Nubs? Please say you did not pick the Queen of Nubs.